Good morning, everybody. I'm going to be a little quiet this morning. The kids are all still asleep, and I'm trying to keep it that way. I just wanted to touch base after yesterday's madness. Just in, Iran's supreme leader encourages Hamas to purify the Holy Land from the contamination of the usurpers in a tweet. I wonder if he's going to get banned. Anyway, users massively withdraw Bitcoin from exchanges while Bitcoin deposits hit 4-month low. So that's not like a bad thing. People are buying it. And it shows where a lot of people were buying the dip. It's a lot cheaper than it's been for a while. Biggest ever monthly Bitcoin price drop. 5 gyrations to watch. From weak hands to strong. That's always how it is. Large volume investors or wallets with little history of selling. And that's where it's all going to go, guys. They're shaking us out. 1 million Bitcoins are now in strong hands. They want you to watch the 1-year record fear. It's the lowest in over a year on the Fear and Greed Index. That'll change, though. You got to buy the greed, or buy the fear and sell the greed. Excuse me. Oh, I had to get a drink of my milk. I apologize. It talks about the mainstream media panicking over comments about China. We still don't know. They're just talking about moving over to North America, from what I understand anyway, which I think is a positive development and will further increase the decentralization factor, which is what Bitcoiners supposedly want. The stock to flow stays intact. This is where it talks about the mining setup for the shakedown or the shakeup. But I'm telling you, I've already read articles. They're coming to North America. It's because the regulation is getting tightened. I'm sure that's a long-term goal of the states anyway. And it does hold short-term support, faces resistance at 40K. I have a little bit of a different number for you, but it's pretty much right there. So we'll get into that in a second. HSBCCO, we are not into Bitcoin as an asset class. Steering clear of volatility. Oh my. The digital piggy. HSBC rivals such as Citi, Goldman Sachs, and UBS, on the other hand, have all warmed up. Goldman Sachs restarted its crypto trading desk early this year. Citi and UBS are also considering launching crypto services for their clients. Morgan Stanley and BNY Mellon and others have also moved to provide crypto services to their wealthy clients. JP Morgan Private Bank recently told its clients in an educational deck that Bitcoin can be a portfolio diversifier if sized correctly. These people, I believe, are why everything happened the last few days. I think now that they're all here, you think about it, the institutions, they don't want to buy the top. They're only offering it to their wealthiest clients, so that's not me and you. And they're going to make sure they get the best price possible upon launch. So I just feel like the market was certainly manipulated, maybe not directly by these guys, but I don't know. It's all too convenient. As soon as institutions, quote unquote, show up, you have this type of behavior. And I mean, you think about it, if you're an institution and you're prepared to buy 1 million Bitcoin, are you going to buy them at 65,000 or are you going to buy them at 29? So, altcoin day trading madness, 100% rebound in hours for Polygon Maker. Both of those have over 100% growth in the market bounce. The rapid rebound comes shortly after Polygon suffered a 72% loss in less than a week. Similar pattern for Maker. And what I'm hoping for, I'm kind of hoping we'll see Bitcoin hang out down in a range for a while and give the altcoins a little bit of time to catch up. Either that or Bitcoin rages right alongside with them. But a lot of the guys I've followed, they talk about how if Bitcoin goes through some of this stuff and then consolidates for a while, it'll allow a lot of money to dump into the altcoins, which could be good. Or if it launches, that would be an extended alt season. So that may mean things will take a little bit longer, but I think there'll be more money at that point. So we'll see what happens. Flare Finance, guys. This is the bee's knees on the way. You will be able to use Flare X to swap currencies and earn passive income, providing liquidity. You can wrap your assets so they will work on the network and be easy for exchange. Flare Farm, that's pretty simple. You can Flare mining, so if you have like an ASIC rig or anything, you can connect right through the Flare network with that community. You can do Flare loans. Typically, that would be against collateral. And look, this is what got liquidated when Bitcoin dropped. That's what that second part of the V was actually about. As their margin calls, people are over leveraged and being irresponsible, and they got wrecked. You also have Flare Mutual, where they have a mutual fund that allows people to share risk together without the need for an insurance company. That's going to be interesting. Cardano will not be an F asset. The rest are. So you got Doge, Litecoin, Stellar, XRP, and then the Flare Spark token. These are some of the tokens that'll be distributed. YFin, man, this is all that's coming out. If you can get some of these in the beginning, I'm telling you right now, that is money. That's scarcity like I haven't really seen in this market. They do have a governance structure, so if you are holding their tokens, you do get a vote. It's a fully autonomous ecosystem, but it does register what the votes say, and they have even stated that were the community to vote to have the entire thing implode and burn every token in existence on the platform, that it would do that. That sounds scary, but that's just showing you true community control. And yeah, we're on a mission to deliver a truly unique, decentralized experience through thoroughly produced DeFi products and ecosystems, or thoughtfully produced DeFi products and ecosystems geared toward delivering the power of finance itself back to the user. Make change happen. I'll be participating in the open beta again, and I'll be posting some YouTube videos about that so you guys can get a feel for how it works and like what all the hype's about. On to some of these charts. This is what Bitcoin's been doing. It's been flying downhill. As you can see, in the last hour, creeping up towards a 5%, you get almost 4% candle there. This is where they're saying 40. Just where I have things drawn out, I guess I could see where there would be some resistance or / support there eventually, but I think right here in this 38 range, we need to punch above this red line on the fibs, and once we get in here and settle, then we can work on building up. What a crazy couple days. This is the total altcoin market cap, which is outpacing Bitcoin on its return. We now have, $215 billion has already returned to the market. Let me just move this up just a bit. I like to try to be pretty accurate. So 213, whatever. Almost $250 billion is back in the altcoin market, and you can see it right here. 23%, 18, 19, 13. It's on its way back, folks. I know this just happened a couple days ago, and everybody was kind of like, but I think you're going to see euphoria this morning. A lot of people who lost all their money are going to try to get it back. And I think after an event like this, I think it was manipulated. I think it was man-made, 100% artificial. I posted something on the whole Wyckoff distribution theory, which is still blowing my mind, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But if that is the case, I would expect a pretty massive return up into this range to kind of ease everybody's minds. And then you better be careful, because for one, the bull run could be over. We could go into a bear market. That's something a lot of analysts are talking about. And for two, they could pull the rug again. These whales are crazy and they are smart. And if I was them, I would let us all have some fun before I did anything crazy again. That's just me, though. So, moving on from there, Cake is one I've been talking about a lot. It's doing great. It's 10% on the hour. Everything's starting to rage, so keep an eye on it. Let me, hold on, guys. I gotta fix my chart real quick. Where in the hell? what's going on here. And again, I mean, this is only got to get up. Shouldn't have a whole lot to fight until you get in that 17 range, which is more than I purchased it for on the way down. So I'm pretty happy about that. And of course, we got to come over here real quick. This was just madness. I mean, we were just up here at 170, and prior to that, we almost hit $2. Where you at? There we go. So you can see the ride that this thing's been on. And guys, if you look at that Wyckoff hold on. I don't even remember how to spell this off the top of my head. I just want to show you guys. This is the article that the guy posted about it. Apparently he made this because here it says, Mr. Wyckoff observed numerous retail investors being repeatedly fleeced, so he dedicated himself to instructing the public about the real rules of the game as played by the large interest or smart money. So this guy was really trying to, he talks about the accumulation area where it's oversold. The demand gets greater than the supply. You get it overbought. Boom. That's the price cycle. Pretty normal. This is the accumulation. So on the way down, this is what we could be entering right now, would be in here. Potentially. And then you get the spring. Boom. Now, once that's over, nope. Where you at? There we go. This is what the guy posted that he found. It matches the Bitcoin chart almost identically, which is pretty creepy to me. Let's hop over to the 1 day. This smiley face, that is the 702 retracement level. Usually when you have these big moves like that, this is probably going to make its way up to there, and this is where it's going to have a big test. It's either going to get rejected or it's going to smash. So that is something to keep in mind. I'll be touching base on that regularly. The 702, you always want to watch that. BC Backer has really pounded that, and it's really stuck for me because it just makes sense. So anyway, the Wyckoff distribution. Let me change this. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. So if you get it, you see these couple, it comes up, you get a dip, a little boom, boom, and then you rip up, boom, boom. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it is eerie. You see it come back down. This is the show of weakness where it gets below certain levels. And then boom, 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 brings its way back up. Everybody thinks, oh my God, we're raging. This is great. It's never going to stop. Oh, it goes down. That's just a dip. Oh, yeah. Boom. It's just a dip. Blah, blah, blah. And then wham, wham. And I mean, the video I posted in the group goes over it a lot more. And this doesn't look nearly as close to it as the Bitcoin chart did. But I do find it interesting. Very, very interesting. Here's the Bitcoin chart. So you would start this Wyckoff like in here, and you get your boom, boom, boom. Then you get your peak. Come down, it's just a dip. Oh, we rage to a new high. Everybody's really into it. And this would be your show of weakness, even though we didn't think it. We just think it's a major dip. It goes back up, does a little bouncing, hits another high. Everybody's super excited. You hit a major dip again. We all think, okay, this is going to continue to rage, and it does just a bit, but it never returns. It gets stuck right in this range, and then just like you see in the chart, boom, it's just a dip. Nope. Oh, it's just a dip. No. Oh, it's just a dip. Oh, it's just a dip. Oh, God, it's just a dip. No, man. Now we're on our way back up into what's probably the accumulation phase, and people are calling it a Q-shaped recovery. And from what I understand, I tried to find some information on that, which was pretty limited in my Google search. But what I did find is that in a Q-shaped recovery, what that means is you're going to have it going around in some ranges. So you're probably going to deal with some consolidation for a while, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to touch base with you guys. I know yesterday and the days leading up and all that have been really crazy. Some of you guys in my group and on my channel are brand new to this, so I can only imagine how you feel. I've talked some of you guys into this space. Some of you have made some pretty bold moves, not on my, advice necessarily, but just, based upon how excited I've been and this, that, and the other. So now that this looks to be over, hopefully we can enjoy what we've all talked about, and hopefully alt season is in full force. A lot of people were saying it had already started. I've been saying it was meme season. You got all these meme tokens just going off, and some of the utility tokens have just been lagging. So I think now that some of that's over, and I'm sure meme tokens will continue to rage, but I think and look, this is all changing from strong sell to sell and trying to inch its way over. This is your relative strength index. So when it's up in here, it's overbought, and you can follow it with the chart. I mean, it does coincide a bit. This is oversold, obviously, which is what drove us into the basement. So yeah, I'm hoping that we are good to go. With that being said, speaking of meme coins, we do have Kishu, and B Social's a new one. There's Shiba down there. You guys know all these. Elongate or whatever that is. Shiba has by far the best business plan and marketing thing going on. They have billion-dollar asset companies that are starting to back them. They're going on massive amounts of exchanges. That is something I would keep in mind. I'm going to show you guys some of the worst investments I have made this year, trying to catch these pump and dumps. Something I've taken a break from for the time being. These are all reflectionary for the most part. So here we got Kishu down here. Let me get rid of, oh God. Let me just get rid of all this junk. So I bought in somewhere in this range. And you can see what the market was doing. This thing but it's holding on, man. I mean, 13% in the last hour. I mean, come on. If you didn't have to pay such high fees at Uniswap and PancakeSwap and all this to get in and out of these things, even Bitrue charges it's like 2 or 5% or something crazy when you move stuff around, only with these. And that's to account for the fees that are built in. You can ride these up and down all day. I mean, they really do get crazy. Like, okay, so here you have a dip. If you bought here, I mean, you get a 21% bounce right away. And what's interesting is, let me get out the fibs. Where are you guys at? Ugh. Whoa, dude. Sorry, I'm a little out of it this morning, guys. So if you line up the top, come down here and get the bottom. So we would expect this to at least reach the 702 retracement sometime in the near future. And then again, that's where it's going to test. And you can see this. I mean, it happens all over the place. And right here, it just wicked, it looks like. Then you come over and you can get into all these different areas, and you'll just see where the 702... Oh, sorry, my wife texted me. I got distracted for a second. On to these other ones. So this was B&B Diamond, which did not work out very well for me. It had already raged, and against my own advice, I guess I would say, I bought it anyway. But I mean, look at these green candles in the beginning, man. I mean, 121%. If you bought right here when it was 50% down, you would have went up 160, back down, so you're still 130. Now you're up 300. Now you're up 250. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you're up like 500 or 600%. And these are hourly candles, guys. So this is like a day. That's what's crazy. This is reflectionary. So if it ever, considering I bought over here, if it does ever come back to life, I am in for a hell of a payday. And same with this thing, which, the full retracement to the 702 would be at 1909 price-wise. And we are way down here. So be careful with these. I know I promote them sometimes, but if you're not, they say on average, if you're not in there on the first 15 minutes, you're going to lose money. So it is what it is. And that's going to be it for the videos. I will be doing my live tonight to announce the winner of the giveaway. There's only a handful of you guys in there. Go ahead. All you got to do is share a status, tag some people. I don't care if they join. I don't care if they even like crypto. Tag your mom, tag your dad, tag your grandparents, tag people you don't even know. I don't care. Just follow the instructions, create a Twitter, follow my page, follow my YouTube. If you don't want to use your Twitter, just don't use it. Just make the account, follow me, and help me out. And somebody's getting $100 worth of XRP tonight. So, and the price is going back up, which is in my favor. When I was seeing them down there at 69 cents, I wasn't as excited about it. But either way, it's $100 worth. I'm a man of my word, and that's what you're getting. So I will see you guys tonight.